Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Folly, and welcome to Podcast 6.1. We're going to talk about how you can get the charge of elements, which really they stop being elements and become ions from the periodic table. We're going to figure out formulas for given elements, particle diagrams for compounds. Metals make positive ions, nonmetals make negative ions. I don't know why I have question marks there. Sorry about that. And compounds are neutral. So let's hop to it. Atoms are neutral, compounds are neutral, ions have a charge. Atoms are elements. See the periodic table. So if I say sulfur, oh, there's sulfur. Compounds are neutral but may have charged parts. So most compounds are made out of charged parts. Just so you know, most of them in our class, most all of them are made of charged parts, but not all of them. Ions are formed by an element gaining or losing electrons. So ions, remember, are charged parts, right? So you can become positive or negative, but it can be gaining or losing. So always electrons. Electrons move, okay? Not protons, okay? And electrons are negative and protons are positive. Nonmetals are hungry and gobble electrons. Electrons are negative, so nonmetals make negative ions. So if you eat negative things, you become negative. Hey, like if you eat fatty foods, you become fat. If you eat muscle, you get muscle. Yeah, kind of, maybe not really, but you get the idea. Um, okay, I put electrons are hungry. I wrote the wrong thing here. Nonmetals are hungry because they are small and their protons are near enough to attract electrons. So just think about this. If I'm a positive nucleus and I'm an electron right here, hey, you do your little, how you doing, and they can hear it and respond to it. If it's this far away, then it's not able to have the same kind of effect. Okay. Elements are grouped in the periodic table by charge. Write this down. I guess I should write this, huh? Write this down. So you need to know the first column is always plus 1. The second column is plus 2. All these guys in the middle don't have a charge that we have to deal with. And plus 3, and I like to call this 0. Then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So what elements are nonmetals? So nonmetals gain electrons. Electrons are negative. So nonmetals make negative ions. So hey, look right here. Now there'll be a, kind of bear with me here. These are my nonmetals. Oh, how about that? Okay, there are my nonmetals. Okay, metals are full and have greasy hands and drop electrons. Actually, metals are big. So if you think of it this way, so if you think of metals being greasy and dropping electrons, that'll help you remember it. But really, metals are big, and their attractive protons are so far away, losing electrons are easy. So if this is a proton, and I'm an electron over here, this distance is so far, it's easy for something else to woo it away. Okay. So where are the metals? The metals are positive. So they're my metals. Okay. Hydrogen is a nonmetal, but it is plus 1. Compounds are neutral. So ions are combined until their charge is 0. So you see if I have aluminum plus 3 and sulfur minus 2, I got those charges from the periodic table. If I wrote those right next to each other, I have too many positives, so I can add another sulfur. So now this is plus 3, and this is minus 4. So now I need another aluminum. So together this is plus 6, and sulfur is only negative 4, so I need another S negative 2. Now how did I know S was negative 2 again? Here's sulfur on your periodic table. It's in the negative 2 column. How did I know aluminum was plus 3? Here's aluminum. Here's the plus 3. Okay. So if I have Al plus 3, Al plus 3, S minus 2, S minus 2, S minus 2, I could really write that as Al2S3. Okay. So, and then positive ions are small, so I could have small, big, small, big. Now if I have S3, I'll put another big one right here. That would be Al2S3. Okay. If I have Mg plus 2 and F minus 1, do you see how I need another F minus 1? Hey, I don't want any more F minuses to balance out the charges. So this is going to be MgF2. So remember, the positive guy is going to be smaller. So I'm going to have a little mg and a big F. Okay? Kind of almost looks like Stitch. I don't know why I think that, but I do. BE plus 2 and O minus 2. Hey, those cancel out. That would just be BEO. Now remember the positive one. Oops. Positive one is small. So remember, positive, get back here. Positives are small. Negatives are large. Okay, we'll learn why in a later chapter, but you get the idea. So what do these particles look like? I just drew them. Isn't that awesome? Negative ions are big, and positive ions are small. Negative ions are big. Positive ions are small. Metals are small. Metal small. Give the formula for the following. So if I have sodium sulfide, notice the negatives end in I. So I'm going to look at my periodic table. Here's my periodic table. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, 0, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So you should have this in your notes where you can look at it. If not, you didn't write it down like I told you to. Sodium is right here, so it's Na plus 1. Sulfide, get back here, is right here. So it's S minus 2. So to cancel these charges, right, to balance my S negative 2, I need two NAs, Na2S. Okay? So this one, remember, these would be small. So it'd be small, big, small. They should be touching, though. Barium. Barium is right here on the periodic table. So it's barium plus 2. And fluoride, F is right here. Okay? Notice my negative ions end in ide. It's not sulfur, it's sulfide. It's not fluorine, it's fluoride. F negative 1. So then I would have BaF2. Remember the positive ones are small? Woo! Woo! Make sure they touch. Okay. Magnesium is right here. Plus 2. Nitride is minus 3. Ooh. Okay, so I know I need to make these cancel. The smallest number that these charges will cancel with is 6. So that means it would take 3 plus 2's to get me to 6. And it would take me 2 and minus 3's to get to 6. Mg3N2. Okay? And then the metals are small, so I could do a little guy. Mgn. Mgn. Mg. And there you have it. So review. Ide means a negative ion. Oh, you needed to know that? Yeah, you did. Compounds are neutral, so you need to make sure those charges are done. Periodic table tells you the charge. Metal atoms lose electrons to be positive. Non-metal atoms gain electrons to be negative. And that's it. We're back to school. Welcome here, 2018. Toodles.